Good morning, my beautiful people. This is John from USA London. Welcome back and thanks for watching. Welcome back to Sunday Talk. Today's episode is gonna be episode 178. Before I start today's video, I want to wish you guys a happy Sunday. I hope your day is going well. In today's episode, we're gonna go over 5 I-130 petition questions, and I think there's other immigration questions as well. But it's gonna be 5 questions we're gonna cover in this video. I'm gonna go over NVC update of this week, just for some of you guys who didn't have a chance to watch my Tuesday update I did on regarding NVC cases, document, and inquiries they are working on. And also I have another powerful code for you, just like every week. In this video we're gonna do something different with something we never done before. It's gonna be like a yes or no questions. I'm gonna choose one question regarding I-130 petition, and I'll give you like 5 seconds to answer, but I will give you an answer, but it's gonna be yes or no question. Okay, so if you are new here, like I said, my name is John. My main goal is to help newcomers, permanent resident, and also U.S. citizens regarding the I-130 process. Sometimes we talk about different topics, anything that can help newcomers to have a better life here in the United States of America. I know I don't do a lot of those videos, but again, I'm doing my best to start making those videos as well, different videos other than just immigration, because I focus more on I-130 process. But I'm gonna try to make those other videos as well, anything that can help newcomers to have a better life here in the United States of America, like I say. So guys, without wasting time here, let's start with the powerful code that I have for you today. Today's code is coming from Arthur C. Clarke. Here is the quote: the limit of the possible can only be defined by going beyond them into the impossible. Again, the limits of the possible can only be defined by going beyond them into the impossible. Well, that's a powerful code. Sometimes you see something, you think it's impossible to do that thing because you have that limited belief, you just have that in your mind. But the day you do that thing, you realize that it's just a limit that you put in your mind on yourself, or something other people never done before. We think it's impossible until you do it, or until somebody is doing it, that thing will become possible. I think it's a powerful code. Let me know in the description below, what do you think? Okay, so guys, let's start with the questions that I have for you today. USA Month. Let me see here. The first question is coming from Amelia Faya. Here's the question: hi, can I apply for my 8 years old child on citizenship certificate while she is still in Africa? Well, thanks for the question. I know a lot of you guys have that question. You have a child who lives in another country, but you are U.S. citizens. You're wondering if you can apply for citizenship for that child. Well, based on my knowledge, you cannot apply for citizenship for a child who lives overseas, because that child has to be a permanent resident first. Okay, that's based on my research, my knowledge. Because if that child is not, because there are different criteria, but one thing is for sure, that child has to be a permanent resident in order to apply for citizenship for him or her. But when you are a U.S. citizen, your wife just gave a birth, and that one is different. That's when you apply for CRBA, consular report of birth abroad, and you can apply after it's approved. You can apply for U.S. passport for your baby. That is different. But this case, the child is 8 years old, so you cannot apply for citizenship for that child while she's overseas. Okay, especially if that child is not a permanent resident. So let's move to the second question of today's video. This one is coming from Praise Worship. Here is the question. Hello sir, my case got document requalified last month, and I'm currently waiting for an interview date under F2B category, but recently my petitioner became a US citizen. Do I have to write to NVC to inform them because I don't want to upgrade to F1? Well, thanks for the question. Well, if the status of the petitioner change, so in this case the petitioner became a US citizen, well, if you don't want to upgrade your visa category, you don't have to contact NVC. Okay, you just leave it like it is, because especially if your document to qualify, because some people don't want to change it because they think it's gonna take a time before they before they go to the interview. So if you don't want to change it, don't contact NVC. But in case you want to change it, maybe you change your mind later on, you have to contact NVC so they can upgrade your case. Okay, let them know that okay, the petitioner becomes a US citizen, therefore to change your visa category for you. Okay, let's move to the third question of today's video. This one is come from Melody. Here is the question. I just received an interview cancel email and there was no interview schedule for the NVC. What does this mean now? Please help me with a little bit of insight as I'm totally confused. My case, actually my son case been at the NVC for 2 years now after a document have been approved. Well, thanks for the question. So in your situation, I think the best thing to do is to contact NVC, to get clarification about what's going on, because normally if you don't have an interview or you didn't receive your any interview letter, why they will send you interview cancellation email? Because something is not right. Just double check with NVC. Maybe they send you an interview appointment letter, they send it to another email you didn't know, and they cancel that. You just have to contact them to know for sure what is going on. Okay, or maybe the US consulate, if the email came from the US consulate, you need to contact them as well, just for clarification. Maybe there was a mistake that was made, you never know. Okay, that's what I will recommend you to do. Let's move to the fourth question of today's video. This one is coming from Otis Stubblefield. Here's the question. I have a question. The NVC asked me get a joint sponsor by submitting an IA-64 form, but they want a document in 2 megabytes or less. Do you have any idea on how to do it? Please help me. Well, thanks for the question. I know a lot of you guys are having the same issue. Or you try to upload a document to NVC Computer Electronic Application Center, and you get an error message saying that your document is over 2 megabytes. Okay, so to resolve this issue, you can use any document compressor application. There are tons of them online. All you gotta do is just go to Google, just tap on document compressor application. Okay, that's all you need to do. So once you compress the document, and make sure it's less than 2 megabytes. By doing that, you can just right click the file, go to property, and see the size. If it's still more than 2 megabytes, you need to compress it again. Okay, make sure it's less than 2 megabytes before you upload it to NVC Computer Electronic Application Center. And then the last question of today's video is coming from Aida. Here is the question. Hello, I've applied for a travel document and will get soon. My question it's, will I face any problem when I will have to come back to USA? Well, thanks for the question. So normally, most of the people who apply for travel document are people who are like asylee, who apply for asylum here in the United States of America and don't have their country of origin passport, and then they want to travel outside the US. Okay, and then they apply for a travel document. Or some people who are permanent resident here, they have their green card but they don't have the country of origin passport, or they apply for re-entry permit, which is also a travel document. So if you're a permanent resident, for example, before you travel, make sure you have your green card with you, and the travel document. And if you're gonna get a visa before you go to whatever country you're going to, you get a visa. And on your way back, they will ask you your permanent resident card. You show your green card, and also you show your a travel document. They will see for sure that you travel to this country and coming back. If you are asylum, for example, make sure you have your asylum document with you in case they will ask you more questions at the port of entry. Okay, you show that document. So I don't know why you're gonna have an issue coming back to United States of America, especially if you are legal in the country. Okay, again, I should say this before I start this video. I don't provide any legal advice on this channel. Any advice I provide or any information I provide here are no legal advice. If you want legal advice, you have to contact an immigration lawyer or immigration attorney. Okay, so guys, like I say at the beginning of this video, I have a question, yes or no question, related to I-130 petition. Okay, here is the question: can you file one I-130 form for any eligible relative if you are a U.S. citizen? Yes or no? I'll give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is no. If you are a U.S. citizen, you cannot file one I-130 for your eligible relative. Let's say you file I-130 for your spouse and your child. You cannot put both of them on one I-130 form. No, you have to file a separate I-130 for both of them. So guys, let's go over NVC update of for this week. Just for some of you guys who miss on Tuesday update. Well, this week NVC announced on the website that they are working on a document they received from USCIS on October 14, 2022. So if it's an I-130 petition that was approved and your case moved to NVC, you will receive a welcome letter from NVC, especially if you are immediate relative. Some of you guys who are not immediate relative will wait a little bit longer before NVC can send you a welcome letter. After you receive your welcome letter, what you're gonna do, you're gonna pay fees. You're gonna log into NVC system, pay fees, and submit document. Whatever document you submit or the fee that you pay, NVC will review those. So this week they announced on the website that they are reviewing document they received from you guys on October 14 also. Okay, and once they review everything, and there's no document missing, they will send you a notification that you are document to qualify. Therefore, you have to wait for your interview appointment letter. And then the third update is regarding inquiry. Some of you guys who send email to NVC will ask them different questions. Now that they are responding to the one they received from you guys on November 4th, 2022. So make sure you check your inbox, you check your spam folder, your junk folder, so you don't miss any email coming from NVC National Visa Center. So guys, basically that's all I have for you today. Okay, I hope you learned something from this video. If you do, or you know somebody you think will benefit from the video, well, go ahead and share the video with that person. If you like the video, click on the like button. If you want to be notified every time I have a new video, well, click on the bell. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click on the subscribe button. If you want to support the channel, well, click on the super thanks below this video. Or whatever you do today, do it peacefully. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in another video.
USA Monde.